right, so ever get that feeling like you're just kind of flailing around,
Yeah.
unsure which way to go?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Today, we're going to dive deep dive, actually, into this whole idea of floundering.
I like it.
And I'm, not just talking about like a fish out of water.
Right.
We've got a really interesting personal story here. Someone who's dealing with new experiences, struggling.
Okay.
And also we've got this really thought-provoking quote from Arthur C. Clarke. It's really going to get you thinking about our place, in the world.
Looking forward to it.
So this first piece, this story, it really, I don't know, it just really resonated with me.
Yeah.
It's all about that feeling when you try something new and you just feel so inadequate.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so tempting to just lean on someone else, someone who seems like, they've got it all figured out.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you know what you're doing? Just tell me what to do. Just show me, like, the steps.
Right. Totally. It's way easier to just let someone else take the reins.
Exactly.
It's a totally natural response, actually. Oh, yeah. We, as humans, we're practically wired to avoid making mistakes.
Oh, interesting.
And putting your trust in someone who, you see as an expert, it's a quick way to feel safer.
That makes sense.
And here's the thing. It can turn into, like, a trap.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You start relying on others too much, and then, bam, you hit a snag, and suddenly you're, like, totally helpless.
Oh, yeah. And frustrated.
Big time.
Like, wait a minute. I should know how to do this.
Exactly.
And the author, they go on to talk about how we can get so stuck in just one way of thinking. Almost like we've, like anchored ourselves to one single perspective.
Oh, I see.
And it takes real effort, conscious effort, to break free from that, to see the bigger picture, the whole ocean.
Right.
Have you ever, been there, felt that way?
Oh, countless times. Especially when, I was starting out in my field.
Yeah?
Surrounded by all these brilliant minds, It's easy to get intimidated.
Oh, for sure. What was it like for you? Like, what were some of those situations where you felt kind of lost?
Well, let me think. There was this one time early in my career, I was tasked with leading a research project.
Okay.
I had all these ideas, right? But I was so afraid of messing up, of not living up to everyone's expectation.
I feel that. So what did you do?
I kind of got stuck in this cycle of second-guessing myself, constantly seeking validation from others instead of trusting my own instincts.
Yeah.
It took a while to break free from that.
How'd you do it?
It was a combination of things. I had a great mentor who encouraged me to take risks, to embrace failure as a learning opportunity. And I started actively seeking out different perspectives, reading outside my field, attending conferences, even just talking to people with different backgrounds and experiences. It helped me realize that there's no one right way to approach things, that diversity of thought is actually a strength.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That really connects to what we were talking about earlier, about breaking free from those limited perspectives. And you know what? It also kind of ties into this quote from Arthur C. Clarke, which is, it's about feeling insignificant, but in a good way almost.
Okay.
He said, how inappropriate to call this planet Earth when it is quite clearly ocean. Just wow.
Powerful, right.
Super powerful.
It really challenges that bias we have, that land-centric bias.
Oh, yeah.
We're so focused on the solid ground beneath our feet, we forget that the vast, vast majority of our planet is covered in water.
Right.
It's a humbling reminder of the scale and complexity of our world and our place within it.
It's amazing. It's almost like, and maybe I'm reaching here, but it's like the story we read in this quote, they're both tapping into this feeling of being just like dwarfed by something much larger than ourselves. Okay, so in the story, it's that feeling of being overwhelmed by a new situation. Like a little boat just tossed about on a giant, massive ocean. And the Clarke's quote, it's like humanity itself. We're just like this tiny speck compared to the sheer power and vastness of the ocean.
Wow, that's a really insightful connection. I love that. And it actually highlights something super important.
What's that?
We're all kind of like sailors, in a way. We got to learn how to navigate the complexities of life. We can't control the waves, right? The storms, the currents, but we can learn how to sail. We can adapt, adjust our course, and find our way.
So, like, what are those navigational tools we can use when we're feeling lost? Like we're floundering around.
Well, think about it like this. A sailor They consult their charts, right? Use their instruments. So for us, that's about gathering information,
Right.
doing our research.
Okay.
And we can break down those big overwhelming challenges into smaller steps.
Right. Bite-sized pieces.
Exactly. And just like a sailor might rely on a more experienced captain, we can seek guidance from mentors, experts, people who've navigated similar waters.
Makes sense.
But here's the biggest thing. Got to be open to making mistakes. And then, learning from them.
Yeah, like course correction.
Exactly. Every mistake is a chance to adjust our sails, find a better course.
It's really about embracing the journey, isn't it?
100%. Accepting that there will be rough seas, unexpected storms, that's all part of it.
And that's how we grow.
Absolutely. It's how we develop our own inner compass.
Wow, I love that.
And on that note, I want to leave you with something to, kind of chew on. What if we really took Clark's perspective to heart? What if we looked at Earth truly as an ocean planet?
I like that.
What new possibilities would emerge? What responsibilities? How would it change our relationship with this incredible planet with all its inhabitants?
Wow. Yeah, that's something to really think about. Thanks.
Thank you.
To all you deep divers out there, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and most importantly, never stop learning how to navigate those sometimes choppy waters. Until next time.